which Google never does. So Google takes your queries, does a bidding process among different companies trying to bid for that query, and takes all the money. Doesn't share it with anyone. That's why their profit margins are high on search. But that's bad for the user because you at the end are getting influenced. On the other hand, I'm saying there are two levels of protection. One is I don't let you directly see any ad. And even if your agent sees the ad, the company that runs the agent gets some of it, but the user also gets some of it.
Yeah.
And only that's the best way to continue to win the user's trust by saying, okay, I'm actually open to being advertised to through my agent. And in return for that, I actually want some money back. You don't get to take all of it.
I love that model.
That way our margins are lower, but our trust is higher. So the lifetime value, the LTV is higher because you trust more. And as long as the agent is not getting manipulated, and therefore you're not getting manipulated, this model could work. So all roads lead to a future where the ad margins are going to go lower. That's for sure. Because the user has an AI in their hands for the first time. Until now, AI existed in the hands of the advertising companies. Like Amazon has AI do the recommendation ranking. Google has AI to do the search ranking. So they can influence things and manipulate you to buying stuff because that's what the advertisers are. Those are the tools being provided to the advertisers to optimize their campaigns. But for the first time, you have an AI in your hands, the Comet Assistant.
That works for me.
That works for you. It doesn't work for the advertiser. It actually protects you. It actually gives you power against them. You have intelligence on your demand to summon and do your bidding based on the prompt and your memory and your preferences. And so that's a contract between you and the agent, and that's giving you power against the big tech. And therefore, some of that money can flow back to you for the first time. So that
I love that.
Yeah.
I love the way you think about that.
Yeah.
I hope everybody who's creating AI agents thinks the way you do.
Yeah.
What about other jobs? So I asked Perplexity, I asked it to analyze my portfolio.
Okay.
And I asked it whether I should fire my financial advisor. And it was like, yes, you should do this immediately. Like that's the first time I saw something that definitive from AI because it said, this is strategy he's utilizing. He's buying very expensive mutual funds. Like what's going to happen to these professions, financial advisors, real estate brokers?
Yeah.
Because Perplexity does it now. And it created the whole strategy for me to rebalance and everything.
Yeah. I've thought about this actually. The way I think about it is like for real estate agents, getting the listings on like Redfin or Zillow with like a Comet like browser, or say you just have a recurring task that's running. It's not yet there. So people who watch this and go and try it. It doesn't work yet, but it's going to work pretty soon, which is you could just have a task that says, every day morning, just look at all the new listings on Redfin. These are the preferences I have. I know Redfin kind of already has some of these features, but it's very hard coded and there's a lot of selector drops and filters that don't really work properly. But you could have something like every time there's a house below a certain budget, and that's within this neighborhood, make sure to send me a push notification and submit an application on my behalf and schedule a meeting for a visit. You have access to my calendar, everything. You can. So if your agent only shows you listings on Redfin and Zillow, I think they're useless. But if your agent is doing off-market deals for you, they're still pretty useful because those things do not exist on the web.
Okay.